Hi there. I'm just making these videos back to back, but I figure stopping them in intervals so I don't make one big long video might be easier for people to get through if anybody watches this. I made my way out here. I figured out that this was the only place I'd be able to go and not be stopped by the cops, which meant that I would probably lose my truck because it's not insured. I made it out here October 1st in 2023. It's now February 25th of 2025. I had some tools with me. I think 3 or 4 tool bags that I stuffed in and on my truck. And my my battery operated impact driver and drill, and I had I have an impact wrench with that same Milwaukee platform for getting lug nuts off. By the way, that is the best way. If you have a platform, I would suggest buying an impact wrench. And if you get stuck on the side of the road with a flat tire, you have to change a tire for some reason, that will get you, that will expedite that entire process significantly. I am sick. I've been sick, and this has depreciated my health. For the first couple months while I was here, I only had one pair of shoes. I had a pair of sneakers that were very worn, and a pair of very ill-fitting leather loafers that didn't fit me. They weren't originally mine. They were given to me, I think by my father at some point. They were too big. Those are the only shoes I had. There was a shooting here shortly after I arrived, and bathrooms were everything was shut down for days. I had no place to use a bathroom except for about 10 miles away. I drove there. I lost a shoe on the way, one of those sneakers, which brought me down to that one pair of loafers that I had. I was nearly out of money, and I found this online. It was it's called Nextdoor. It's an app to get folks in the neighborhood together. For people use it to sell items, and a lot of crime watch stuff. It's just full of whatever. It's a communication platform, and I used it. I put an ad out saying that I could offer my services as I can't do much work, so I offer my services as a consultant for homeowners that are considering doing DIY work, and they have questions about embarking on a project, and before they spend too much time and money and they're not sure if they're actually going to embark on it or hire someone, I come in, give them some advice. Figured it'd be a way for me not to use and abuse my body, and I could be helpful and I could make a little money. So I ended up getting a client. It turns out he lived on a lake about 10 miles away. I went and met with him, and he has a big lake house and some structures out there, and a whole lot of steps that go from his property down to the lake, and they needed a lot of carpentry work, a lot of repair to those stairs. And I told him my situation. I said, I'm not in very good health. I was just very straightforward because I didn't want to let him down, and I didn't want to get myself into a situation that I wasn't able to fulfill my obligations. So I said, I can't put in 8-hour days. I can maybe put in 2, maybe 4 hours a day on the days that I'm able to come. I may, say I can come do some work on a day and end up not being able to make it because I can't get out of bed. He said, It's all okay. You come when you want to, leave when you want to, and just tell me how much time you put in, and I'll pay you. And I did work for him for maybe 7 months or so, until my tools were stolen there. And not all of my tools, but my impact driver and my screw gun, my drill with both batteries. So my battery platform's gone. My impact wrench that I've got for removing lug nuts, and you can use it for other things too, working on your vehicle or whatever, is of no use because my batteries are gone. But losing those batteries and those tools, I can cut wood. I can't fasten it together. I am so lost out on the rest of the work there. We're coming to a close. The little money I had left, I could have invested in more tools, but I was wrapping up that project, so I cut my losses. It would have been nice to get an extra, $500 or $600 out of that. I could have desperately used it, but to put more money into those tools and then have to travel out, and every time I traveled, I was risking getting pulled over. My smartest move was to end work there. So since what was that? Probably about August or something. I haven't worked. My health has declined. Being cooped up in here, my appetite is not my appetite, but I don't eat well. I don't have enough money to eat well, and my health is just considerably declined from what it already was. And I will, just getting up. My routine here is I'll get up in the morning. I wanted to mention when I first started, I had been wanting to make these videos. Not wanting, but knowing that I needed to, but I was so intimidated by it, and my ability to speak, hold a train of thought, and formulate, communicate my ideas was not as good as it is now, and it is not as good now as it once was. I tried. I would get up every morning and I would run, not much. When I say run, I would jog to the best of my ability with the condition my knees were in, up on a hill, just a little ways from here, and I would just run around it one time, probably amounting to about a quarter of a mile. That's not much, but I wanted to get my heart rate up and try to clear my mind. Doing that in ill-fitting shoes, with my knees the way they were, that didn't last long. I would do 50 push-ups, and I would do my run. I'd come back to my truck. That would be my morning routine. My morning routine also consists of every morning I make sure that unless the weather is very bad, I don't want to get wet and track it in the truck, but because I keep it pristine in here. It is this area, this in the bed of my truck is like a temple. It's nothing dirty comes in here. I don't allow anyone to reach their hands inside here. I brush off, clean off, and I change out of the clothes that I'm in and get into my pajamas before getting into my sleeping bag. I try to keep everything as absolutely clean as I can because I can't wash anything. But every morning I get up and I make my way to the one of two private bathrooms that this parking lot offers. There are two major stores here, and those bathrooms are hard to get into. They're almost always occupied, and I wait a very long time usually for them. By the time I'm finished doing a little bird bath and brushing my teeth, and I try to be as fast as possible so as not to keep the bathroom, held up for any longer than I need to. I make sure it's clean. It's cleaner than it was when I leave. It's cleaner when I leave than it was when I entered. By the time I finish that and get back to my truck and go to the store for whatever food provisions I need, I'm already usually exhausted. I don't have much gas in the tank when it comes to my energy levels are very, very low. Every day that I make these videos, and I've been making videos for, I think since about the 1st of January, and it's now the 24th of February. So nearly 2 months, and I've got about 30 videos out. I had no idea I was going to make that many videos. That's my routine. I do not make these videos without, brushing my teeth and washing my face and trying to do a little bird bath and keeping somewhat clean. And by the time I get back here, I'm usually pretty tired. And but that's I could go on for hours just about stuff that's happened out here. As monotonous and awful and boring as it is, there have been some events that happened out here. It's just not worth talking about. So I'm out here, and I finally managed to. It took making that one first video to get over the. I was terribly anxious about doing it, and I have, when weather permits and I'm able to, I have I do the math. I've done about 30 something videos in nearly 60 days. And it is just something I have to do, and I don't want to do it. But I'm going to feel a relief when it's done, and I'm just about finished. And I think I'm going to stop here, and I'll make a video or two next to follow this one, and I think I'll probably be done. I think I was going to. I wanted to. I've always spent a lot of time thinking. I've always written. I wanted to write. Was one of the activities that I wanted to do when I established my life, and I have always been very interested in philosophy, and I think that I really think everyone should, because we live in a society, a civilization that. Everyone should be thinking about ways to improve that, and not take a prescribed method of a prescribed model for us to exist in our society. I think we should always be thinking of ways to make it better. I was going to, I thought, originally talk about some of that stuff, but I don't. I'm not in very good shape to do it, and I don't think the message would be. Any good ideas that I might have, I feel like might be ruined by the fact that where the message is coming from. There is such a stigma surrounding homeless people, and also I've revealed a lot of pretty much what this video documentary has detailed is my lowest and most embarrassing points in life, and the reason why I chose to reveal those. A lot of them were ended up being reasons for they were connected in some way to me arriving at this point in my life, but also because I'm afraid of don't get ahead of some of those stories require context to be, well, all stories do require context to be understood, but I didn't want those stories to be told by other people without telling them myself. So felt it necessary to tell those stories. There's some noise going on out here. I'm going to end this video, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Should be too many more. Thank you.